Welcome back to Avatar Plays Crusader Kings 2 After the End. I am a pirate. Yes. And we just conquered this land because we thought we could. We don't expect to keep it. We know that Zulia is going to try to take it, and we're going to be like, oh no, Zulia, don't. Oh no. Whatever are we going to do? Because we can't do anything about it. What we really need to do is try to conquer our de jure territory that we're currently in, I think. Risk of drought. Oh, that's not good. We need to conquer Leeward and Tilly's. De jure territory includes this. We have that. It's part of our de jure territory. We just need to fight Sucre. Sucre is strong. Too strong. At the moment, they are too strong. And the territories are difficult to raid. Bring my soldiers to stand down because we are losing money while we are doing that. Unless we can, raid their territories and make them lose soldiers really fast, really quickly, then it's a lost cause. However, we just need, Sucre only has 2 territories. So if we take 1,000 soldiers, 1,100 soldiers, and we siege down, if nothing bad happens while we're trying to siege down these territories, the other army can't possibly defeat us at that speed, when it comes to naval crossings and such. So what we need to do is we need to raid, and then declare war. Because once we've raided and then declared war, we'll have a lot of money. 1, makes us strong. 2, we'll have raised our enough soldiers, I assume, to be able to take both of them because they'll be weakened. Their numbers will be lower from both of those, and then we can take them. So that's my strategy. I don't know if I'm going to do that immediately, but I'm going to try to do that immediately. So everybody's going to hate this because everybody hates it. And by everybody, I mean my vassals. They hate it when I take their soldiers. And it's like, yeah. That's the... What the... Slow down. We have the means. To pay this man a lot of money. Yes, it's a lot of money. I don't know if I should have spent that much. But now we can revoke the captaincy of Aruba. Societies. We could join Davy Jones' mates, which makes us a bad pirate somehow. Brethren pirates regularly engage in acts that many view as barbaric, but they at least follow a code of conduct. At least most of them do. Some pirates disregard the sacred Brethren code and extract more than their fair share of Neptune's bounty, using unspeakable methods. They are followers of Davy Jones. Davy Jones, mates. That's really neat. I might look into it. VOC. None of these stand for Davy or Jones. So I don't know what this symbol is. I'm looking at this. I'm like, I don't know. What's the V? Is it a 5? What's OC? This is my 5th original character? Davy Jones? I don't know. Anyways, we're going to take Aruba because sick of these guys not letting me take their shit. Now we can revoke Aruba. He'll not be happy. Hopefully this doesn't cause another civil war. Then war it is. He's going to attack us. Or we're going to have to wait to attack them? Crap. Let's see. So we need to raise soldiers. Now we need to know what our terrain issue is. He just says, come and take them. And I'm like... He's like, lay down your weapons. And he says, come and take them. And I'm like, ah! He knows he can do that because he's on an island. So what happens now is that I didn't think this forward. I didn't think this through. And now we've got this massive issue of who's going to run out of money first? I am, because I've got more soldiers out. And I'm also going to make everybody angry. So what is the crossing penalty? Significant combat penalty. Well, I might have screwed us over, but we will be happy nonetheless. All right, turn around. And we're going to lose this because of reasons. I guess This campaign has been easy picking. Swinging my axe over the plains is a pleasure, and my fellow soldiers are equally jovial, surrounded by the blood of our Papiaman enemies. We're Papiaman. We're Papiaman. And the cries of battle. Look! Enemy Commander Everon is hiding! Someone suddenly shouts, pointing off in the distance. Everon has 21 personal combat skill. I have 39. I will let everyone know of his cowardice, or I should fight him myself. I don't know if I like that idea. I could die. Well, that won really quickly. I expected to lose a lot more than that. So let's just go. Looks like we're going to win this one. I guess numbers really do have the better effect here. We're just going to take the town. He can't do anything. You are going to be thrifted. I'm not going to give... Wait, this guy is like, give me Ribia. And I'm like, I don't know if I want to do that. But actually I do. Because I only have a domain size of 2. And I just know, I just have this feeling that these guys are going to declare war on me for Euribia. I just have a feeling. So, they can take that land as far as I'm concerned. However, it would make fighting the war much more difficult. So 200 gold could go to a lot of things. It could go to a singular building. It could go to greasing the palms of everybody in the court. The pirate court. Or I could just say, hey, screw you. And he'll give me a favor. And like, I don't care. He'll be succeeded by his son. How many sons does he have? I accept this, because he will die. And his sons will have their things split. Captain of Arabia. He's my purser. So yeah, I gave one of his sons a territory. I see. It was for his son. I actually wasn't thinking straight. So there are 3 different vassals here. I'm about to take this territory, so it's not an issue. Euribia will be conquered by the mainlanders, I assume. So it's no issue to me if I don't have it at this point. We couldn't really raise soldiers from it because of the new administration recently conquered thing. They still have new administration bonus or penalty. Now this guy, I have revoked his land. Where is he going? He's going to Bonaire. And I'd like him to die, really, but I could plot this person's death. Hey, I say, hey, give me Ronnie back. Who's Ronnie? I don't even know who Ronnie is. I don't want to ask prisoner. This land All right, we have two of the islands here. And while we have this as a vassal, we have taxes flowing in. Very nice. Sucre. What is our soldiers looking like? We can have 1.4k if we wait. And that is a solid number. So, we should probably recruit a physician, shouldn't we? We've got the money. Elvis. Papiamen. Renowned physician. I'm sorry? I really hope he doesn't have to heal any of us anytime soon, because his learning is real low. But we have one for now. Now, important details. Right, we're trying to get money. Get cash and luck. $350 plus 828. That's 1175 ish. 1178 about. We can't raise that many soldiers yet, but we will be able to, and then we're going to send our entire raiding force, which will still fit in 17 boats. And what do you want? You are going to be thrifty. Norley, Frenzos Dochter. Interesting. The Papiamen uses the Dochter thing, which means daughter in German or maybe other Germanic languages. Probably Dutch. So I assume there's some Dutch cultural linguistic things going on here. Close Leeward Antilles. Are you at war? No. Cumana is being conquered by Trujillo. A whole lot of stuff. Basically, I look down here and it just all scares me. Zulia is getting big. Grand Meta as well. Portuguesa seems to be semi-collapsing. Somewhere, for some reason, they are nomad horse lords. I was like, huh. At this point, though, we look around, say, who can we raid? We can raid Trinidad. King Stokely the Conqueror, King of Grand Trinidad, the Rastafarian. Hedonist Bobo Ashanti. That's the mansion, placing emphasis on tradition, ritual, the uniqueness of the Rasta faith. Alright. Calypsonian culture. We can raid Grand Trinidad. Just for a little bit of cash with the current soldiers we have. Doesn't take a lot. And then we go here. Hard to click because it's a tiny island. Raise the ships. Get on the ships. We could go probably closer. Yeah, we could be raiding Coro. But they're not at war with anybody, and they're going to immediately get on our butts if we try to deal with them. Yo, Caracas. We got to raid Caracas. It's right here. We should probably put our spy master down here to tell us if we're in danger. Yes, we were in danger in case these guys ever move. We're just going to be stealing money for the time being. We could be carrying 170 gold max. Hopefully we complete the siege before these guys turn around, because I don't want to deal with having lost to Venezuela. Oh, they're on their way. They're heading to Ortuco. If they go to Antigua, it's because they're fighting somebody else. Can we get the raid in before... Can we get the cash bonus before they try to attack us? And they're not... Are they coming to us? No, they're going to Carabobo or Tuca. They're ignoring us, and we just raided their capital. Sick. They're too busy fighting a war, and we can just get their money. And we'll reach... Okay, the rise of consumerism. That's the religious event that's happening. I don't know where it happened, to be honest, and I don't really want to know, because it's scary. Cowart Chaplain. Nobody here has great learning at all. It's actually like, oh yeah, all the pirates are dumb or something. They're still going that way while they're fighting. That's cash, baby. We can still raid these. Will we be able to raid the church? We won't, because we don't have enough soldiers. People are conspiring to kill my wife, but who? Let's check out threats. Any rivals? Well, if we had a rival, they'd be listed in threats, wouldn't they? So yeah, we can't raid anymore because we only have 700 soldiers. 791, almost 800. So we can't raid the church because it has about 900 soldiers requirement for siege. And so to that, we take our soldiers back and we set them down. Influx of loot, excellent. Close that. Now we have 948 soldiers to bring this time. Come here, and then we'll get everything squared away, and we'll take Caracas again. Also, apparently there is a disease in Caracas. So maybe we should not lead troops while we do this one. Don't want to just appear with the... What is this disease? Smallpox? Yes. Supply limit isn't bad yet. Allow the merchant within our walls. How did they get here? Why is there a supply... Where is a merchant caravan on these islands? It's like, oh, we just came here from Brasilia. Ah, yes, Brasilia. The empire we are very familiar with down here. Let me see the map mode. So here's the Brazilian northern conqueror people, and here's the... Oh yeah, Bolivar. And the northern captaincy, right. The western protectorate is the northern captaincy. Thank you, I accept this gift of a eunuch, I guess, from Brazil. People still hate us. As long as this guy doesn't have to become a kinslayer, I mean, that's alright. You can imprison this dude who's trying to take my land. This is wonderful news because that means that's another war that we can fight to win and take away that man's land, making us very strong. However, we don't have very good stewardship. Why? Reasons. Just base 1, nothing boosting it up at all. After this, I'm wondering... So after this, we're going to try to take that because we're going to imprison him and we're going to take away his land after that. Once we imprison him and take away his land, we'll have 3 out of 2 domain right here. And so we'll switch... Oh, my son is a brilliant strategist. He'll kick ass. Excellent. Also, these guys are coming to Aragua. You know, this is a big... I'm taking an awful risk here. Factions. No factions yet. So if we get wrecked, then we're in trouble. And we're not as big in trouble, but we're still in trouble whenever we lose a lot of soldiers. Also, apparently the sickness has reached my island, so I didn't even think about that. I'm not happy about it either. I hope I don't get sick. I'm only the ripe age of 35. Wow, I was actually thinking I was older. I thought I was in the 40s already. But no, I'm only 35 in this game. So now we just take the rest of this money. And that'll bring us up to 500. And because we're a county, not county, we're a duchy level sovereign state, we have that brings us to our war chest fulfillment, and we take away these soldiers, and now we are in a good situation where we should probably build maybe some hospitals. We have trade posts? By Armero. These guys have trade posts here. This is news to me. I didn't even think about it like that. We're in the place where we can be a trade post, so yeah. So we have all this money. Pirate Port gives us extra ships, archers, and light infantry. That's it? Nothing to make us stronger, it looks like. It's our religion group items. We can't build training grounds because we don't have castle walls 2. We don't have castle walls 2 because we don't have the tech high enough. I don't want cavalry level 2. They're on islands, yo. Let's say we do we invest in the hospitals at this early on? I mean, it might do something, but we don't really have any modifiers here. It will suck. Yes, that's true. Question is, what are we building? Are we building here? There's things we could be building here, like... Actually, no. Yeah. There's lots of things we can build. That's why there's buttons. Keep is very strong. In fact, I think... What if we just built 2 keeps? And that's basically all of our money. In fact, that's more than all of our money if we build 2 keeps. So we need more money to build 2 keeps. If we have 2 keeps, though, we can get more soldiers out of all of our bonus. So that increases by 10% is pretty good. But we don't really have... If we increase by 10% now, or it technically increased by 5% now because it's going from 5 to 10, so it's a 5% change in our current soldier ability. We check here. You see how many soldiers we have. Let's do a little bit of calculation. 268 plus 301 plus 66 plus 83 plus 17 is 735. I could have just looked at the number, couldn't have I? Huh. Well, we'll never have to do that again, but we can look at that number, and we can multiply that by 1.05, and that increases us to about 36 soldiers. So we ask ourselves, do we want more soldiers of equality? We don't know. This is going to be 5% over all soldiers, though. That's the interesting, or maybe all soldier types. It's kind of confusing. It might be not exactly that, but we're looking at a 36 soldier increase if we build a keep here. But if we built a barracks, we'd get 55 soldiers. If we built militia grounds, we get 100 soldiers. Stables, 45. That's more than 36 all around. So we don't really get much like out of building a keep, except for like the extra bonuses that we're going to get immediately on later. So currently, for the cost of the immediate cost is more important than the eventual, like, overall it costs this much money to get to this point, because in reality we need to focus on immediate issues rather than long distance issues. So this will be quicker to build. These will be quicker to build, and you'll get the troops faster, and it'll be less expensive, and there'll be more of them. So militia training ground for the numbers alone. Numbers are very important. So militia training ground in both of these, actually, just to increase those numbers. Get those numbers up. Now, while we're talking about getting numbers up, we're going to wait for this guy. Let's look at him. He's got 800 soldiers. Oh, hurricane. My land is unaffected. I didn't even know that they had these sorts of events going on. La Vega. I don't know where La Vega exactly is. We could look at that using the search function, which is really slow. It's over here. Okay. So while this is going on, I hope smallpox doesn't take a too big of a chunk on my lands and my soldiers and such. Righteous imprisonment, I could imprison him now. It's a 42% chance. Roll the dice. That's a 4 out of 10. Closer to a 2 out of 5. Actually, it's exactly 2 out of 5. You guys ever seen a 5-sided die? Because neither have I. News from Brazil. Northern Captaincy has decreed that the fury of heaven shall rain down upon King Geert Jan of Guyana. The Brazilian armies have begun their march, and the king, if not hiding out in Georgetown, can only hope to stand tall as his borders are attacked with the full wrath of the Brazilian Empire. This could get ugly. You know how many soldiers they've got? Brazilians. Moving on. How are we looking here? They're getting hit with a little bit of disease. We almost have more soldiers than them. Not quite. Having more soldiers doesn't mean we win, though. On the tactical front, we do have to concern ourselves with the matters of doing sea invasions. These are sea landings. We need more soldiers to survive that. And so it's a decision of where to land, essentially. If there's more than one place to land, that's good. If there isn't, we're in a pickle. Now we can work on castle infrastructure or improved keeps. Improved keeps we need for the castle walls. Castle walls so we can build castle walls. And then we can build training grounds and such. Training grounds are special. They don't affect exactly the number of soldiers you have. They affect retinues as well as how you call it, the speed and morale. The speed and morale. The speed and morale is not very specific. I mean the rate at which you get soldiers again. Right. Everybody who plays Crusader Kings probably knows this, mostly. If you play enough Crusader Kings, you're probably familiar. But I was just saying that because I need to get that in my head. Because, I'm a noob with, I don't actually know how many hours I've got in this game, and I can't really check. But I've got a fair few hundred hours in this. I hope maybe 1,000. I'm afraid. Elvis is showing symptoms of illness. I don't even. Yeah, dude, get him out of here. He's the only guy who can heal us. But man, he's not. I don't believe that's something we should be entrusting to him. So castle walls immediately, because castle walls are cheap. We can't build them here, but castle walls here are cheap because they increase. They only cost, I don't know how much it cost. I wasn't paying any attention. But based on this, about 70 gold, 72. So for 72 gold, we get a levy size increase of 2.5%, which is, we already did the math. That's about half of it's about 17 soldiers. But it's going to be across all levels, and that's whatever. But it also increases tax income by 0.2. How much that is in the long run is not clear, but it increases the fort level as well. And so they're all little micro bonuses that you get, but also they're necessary because you can't build certain buildings without castle walls level 2 or 3 and so on and so forth. So castle walls is just the natural progression of what decision to make. The Jaguar is not to be toyed with. It looks like they got thrashed. Whoever it was who got thrashed. Oh, Guyana, yeah. They're Hindu? Excuse me? Pardon? Did I not notice this? Where's the religion tab? Here we are. They are Hindu. I obviously did not look well enough, unless something happened to make them Hindu. Like a stray. These guys are Calypso. This guy's Hindu. And this guy is apostolic. And he is the Northern Captaincy. Let's look at the Brazilian Empire. Pedro de Bragança. Or, I don't know how to pronounce that. Forgive. We'll never know anything about him. Stable and open. They like Amerindoid cultures, but they dislike Centro Latinos. Wow. Taking hostile actions will likely anger Brazil. Oh wow, Brazil has this huge history already written out. Ah, oh, man. Mod makers, you gotta respect them. Gotta respect them. So, I'm a lunatic. Wonderful. Anyways, we can open the gates now because we're no longer diseased in our lands. We can see the realm prosper, but we're not that kind of group. We're kind of a culture. We need to become the king of Antilles. Let's do it. Wait. Are there anything else I should be doing? Any other things I should be doing? Become king of Antilles? That's the only one that really makes sense. These guys can carry out their stuff. Unmarried heir. My heir. He needs to marry somebody cool and hot. Let's say genius. I never say genius when I look it up. You can get strong at the minimum. So, you are 4 years old. It's not great. Let's look at the other options first. Strong. For doing eugenics program style stuff, strong's the only one that's really available. Eugenics. Ew. Don't like the word. Like, you probably don't really like the concept in real life either. But if we're going to make a Kwisatz Haderach, sometimes you got to make a Kwisatz Haderach. And sometimes that means making your son wait 12 years, 14 years, 12 years for before they can have a children. So, yeah, before they can have a children. And we don't even know if it's going to work. We don't even know if they're going to be strong, if they're going to get that gene, if there's the genes to have. Not even sure how. Williamstad and Oranjestad. So, yeah. Orange City and William City. I think. If I know my German. And by German, I mean Dutch, which is similar. If Stad is the same as the German Stadt, and Stadt means city in German. Let me double check that. I'm pretty rusty in my German, actually. So let me check. Stadt. It does mean city, yes. My wife was pregnant, but I was away, wasn't I? Doubt besets me. Dude, I don't know if I was away or not. I don't care. Your incompetent purser has led a group of smugglers into the county of Curaçao. Apparently he thought they were merchants. What a fool. I mean, in a way, smugglers are merchants. In fact, I'm not even saying in a way at this point. They are merchants. They're just illegal merchants. Fine, hire someone to find out, just in case. Barracks in Oranjestad. I've been at peace for too long. What am I going to do? Ooh, does raiding get rid of that modifier? What happens if I do this? I go, give me my boat. I need to double check really fast. And then we go here. By Mananyan Maclear, I had better keep this quiet. Oh, Harbor Master Edwin of Santa Marta is Estefania's lover and the real father of the child. Well, he's also highly suspicious, and it's high treason. So, can I duel him? Should I duel him? His duel ability is, okay, apparently raiding gets rid of the modifier. I did not know this. And apparently this is enough soldiers. Also, they're totally at war with somebody else. Where's my spy master? Get over here. Keep me safe while I'm raiding this. I didn't even realize I'd be raiding this. That's how weird this is. It's not a lot of soldiers. It's enough. Give me more soldiers because I'm a little nervous about the boat situation. Bring them over here. Very well, summon the tailor. Well, now I'm gonna have a bastard son. I don't like this. She's an adulteress. I'm gonna have a bastard child. I don't know if they're gonna be a son. Do I pay gold to make my wife's birth go well? As a good person in a real world, yeah, it doesn't matter. Also, we're gonna lose. Actually, we won because of mountains, I guess. That's really surprising. That's really good for us in a way. In a way, not even in a way. Dude, we get a cat. Get on the boat. Now get over here. Actually, you need to be raiding. Actually, get back onto the boat. Get onto the land. Woe is me. I hate now. Okay, now. Now I apparently hate my wife. Now that I know for a fact that it ain't me. My wife has had a daughter. She is a bastard daughter, and she's ugly. Does this guy have the ugly trait? Does my wife have the ugly trait? Basically, this guy is like... Could duel him. He's highly suspicious, but he's over there. How did he do that? Anyways, I'm bringing my soldiers over here. Get over here. Be quick about it. I need this to protect my dude from raiders. Wait, from the people who are trying to raid our raiders, who are trying to protect against us. We cannot allow them to protect against us. Anyways, I just realized this is 37 minutes into the video now, and that totally flew by me. Anyways, thanks for watching. See you guys next time.